Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the NFL Coverage. Uh,
NBA,
what I say,
NFL.
bro,
He got too many damn channels, chat.
it's just too much going on. I even got the background. Uh, all right, you already know. I'm pulling it up right now. Those of y'all that know, y'all know. Before we get started, don't forget subscriber giveaway the first 15th of every month. All you gotta do is subscribe to the YouTube channel and leave a comment on any video, and you'll be entered in for a chance to win on the 1st and 15th. We will be shouting out the winners the following podcast after the winner. Just make sure there's an email in your YouTube bio because that's how we'll reach out to you is through email. All right, and don't forget Guard 615. We are live. We are live on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Central Time. We just got done right here with our latest stream. So definitely tap into that. We got live chats. You contribute to the pod, ask questions. Is that in the third?
Oh, bro, it uploaded that fast?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's clutch. I'm gonna
Damn.
update the thumbnails, but yeah, it's right there, and then it also automatically gets put into the playlist right here. Oh,
Okay.
I think it's about to play.
Yeah, give him a little sneak peek. Give him a little preview.
If it loads. Yep, there we go. Yep, the newest one. Right here. We just in here.
hmm
Well, this is 223. Oh, I have to add it to the playlist. But anyway, it's gonna be in there before this episode gets even put out. All right, don't forget the Ivy Fitness. We got a 30-day challenge, Valentine's Day special right there. It's free. Download that bad boy. You can get your body right for Valentine's Day, which is, in 2 days, so it's probably not gonna work. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can get right for the month. For 30 days, you can get right. All right. And then stay tuned for that because we have a free 30-day challenge dropping every month. So stay tuned for that. We got workout programs here 3 days a week to 5 days a week. All that good stuff. You need something very specific, just fill out this coaching form here. I can help you with a workout program or help. I'll write you a workout program. And finalformsubs.com. While you're there, just go ahead and get you some supplements, protein powders. We got vegan stuff. We got stuff for immune. We got stuff for gut, energy metabolism. We got pre-workouts, energy powder, creatine, all that stuff, NAD plus. And those of y'all that know, we got the NAD, all that good stuff. Pre-workout alpha energy. I mean, just check it out, finalformsubs.com. So we're getting straight into it. NBA standings. Let me go ahead and get my layers of pointer going. All right. All right, let's start with the East. In the East, we still got Pistons sitting at number one, Celtics at two, Knicks at three, Cavs at four, Raptors at five, 76ers at six, Magic at seven, Heat at eight, Hornets at nine, Hawks at 10, Bulls at 11, Bucks at 12, Nets at 13, Pacers at 14, Wizards are at 15. In the West, OKC at one, Spurs at two, Nuggets at three, Rockets at four, Timberwolves at five, Lakers at six, Suns at seven, Warriors at eight, Clippers at nine, Trailblazers at 10, Grizzlies at 11, Mavs at 12, Jazz at 13, Pelicans at 14, and Kings are at 15. All right. So weekly leaders, top five. Let's just talk about the top five performers the past 7 days. Joel Embiid, 34 points this past week on 57% from the field, 55% from the three. So he has been really stepping up for that 76 team. Donovan Mitchell, 32.3 points, 53%. Not again, he hasn't really been shooting too well from the three this year, but he's getting it done with all the other stuff with the points with a 6.3 assists. Kawhi Leonard, another guy, has been really stepped up since he came back from the injury. 30.8 points, four assists, 2.8, four assists, 9.3 rebounds, almost averaging a double there. Shooting about 44% from the field. Tyrese Maxey, 29 points, six assists, three rebounds, shooting that bad boy at 44%, 25% from three, which is, not nothing to harp about. And then last but not least, Victor Wembanyama at 27.8, 3.3 assists, 10.8 rebounds, averaging a double-double there. I believe he's averaging a double-double for the season, shooting at about 55%, 40% from the three, because we know, Victor Wembanyama can do it just about anywhere on the court. Real quick, NBA MVP tracker probabilities. Nikola Jokic is still at 76.1, but remember, he, as of right now, is still eligible, but he's technically not on pace. If he misses, I think, just a couple more games, he won't make. I know LeBron uh,
Yeah.
from sitting last game is officially not eligible for All NBA award or All NBA selection. Even though he probably would have made 13, but third team. But Shea Alexander sitting there at about 18%, and then Kate Cunningham at 1.8. So we got the NBA All-Star this weekend. So for the slam dunk contest, we got Carter Bryant for the Spurs, Jackson Hayes for the Lakers. We got Keyshawn Johnson, Miami Heat, and Jace Richardson for the Orlando Magic. All right, that's going to be
I'm going
Saturday.
Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes got some bunnies.
Bro,
That's gonna be
he did an East Bay end game, bro.
yeah, I saw. Saturday, Valentine's Day is gonna be the slam dunk contest. For the 3-point contest, we got Devin Booker, Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, Bobby Portis. Interesting there. Norman Powell, Jamal Murray, Tyrese Maxey, and Con Kneppel
I
right
got
there.
Con.
You
I got
got
Con
Con?
Tyrese.
I'm not sure who I would go with. It's actually interesting. Damian Lillard is going. Obviously, he's not going to be doing like a lot of running, just shooting threes. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how this one plays out for the 3-point contest. And the NBA All-Star, I just want to do an update because Giannis is injured, SGA is injured, Steph Curry's out due to injury. So De'Aaron Fox gets in as an injury replacement. So shout out to De'Aaron Fox. Brandon Ingram gets in on injury replacement, and Segun gets in on injury replacement as well. So shout out to those guys getting in for an all-star selection. So now I'm going to hand this bad boy over to Coach Calvin to get us going in some discussions for the NBA.
Pull up the standings again for me real quick before I
Standings.
go to my first thing.
All right, bet. Let's get it. Let's get it.
All right. I think it's kind of funny how let's talk about the what has happened. The Detroit Pistons in the Hornets brawl. Let's talk about that real quick. I think
Oh
it's
yeah,
funny.
go ahead.
I think it's funny that Jalen Durant is in the All-Star game and he just got his suspension and everything like that, which is funny because I thought, wouldn't you think if you get suspended from regular season games, you'd probably be suspended from something like that, like an All-Star or something like that?
Oh, it's right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. I think if the suspension had happened before the selection, he probably wouldn't have made it. But since he had
Mhm.
already made the selection before the suspension, he's in. But he's not participating. But I believe he's not even participating. So but I don't think it's. I don't know if they have this updated right with this. I think I saw somewhere where he wasn't going to participate due to an injury, but I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Well, he's sitting out 4 games already by
Yeah,
default. So, this is another thing I like to say, bro. To be honest, I may be crazy for saying this, but this is what the NBA needs. I feel like the NBA is so fucking buddy buddy and everything. Like nobody's really going at each other and everything like that. Second thing I'm gonna say about that, I think that whole situation and everything, that wasn't a nuance and everything. A lot of times nowadays in AU basketball, college basketball, everything. When you get to the league, this is not your first time playing against these dudes. Like if you're a high level athlete and everything like that in high school, you're playing on the circuit, top 100 ESPN and everything. You've played these dudes before already, and that's another thing I want to say. Jalen Durant and I think his name, I don't know how to pronounce it, is Musa Diabate, I think that's how you pronounce it. They played each other in high school multiple times. Jalen Durant went to Montverde. Musa went to IMG. They're in the same state.
yeah,
They're in the same state. They play national schedules. They see each other at least 2 to 3 times a year and everything, City of Palms and everything like that. And then we're not even talking about the summer when they play on the circuit and everything like that. You probably seen these guys maybe another 2 or 3 times again. So a lot of people just didn't understand it. I'm like, bro, it's probably some built up animosity from back in high school and stuff. I know it sounds childish and everything like that, but shit does happen like that, you know?
yeah,
People do keep grudges in sports from years ago, and then they see them and it just all snaps out and everything. I knew shit was gonna go down as soon as they got in each other's face and Jalen Durant put his hand in his face and pushed it away. I was like, oh yeah, that's it. That's
yeah.
it. It's up from that point. Another thing, Isaiah Stewart might be the biggest crash out in the NBA. Dude wasn't even playing and wanted to get bugged with Miles Bridges, which is another funny thing. Miles Bridges is from Flint, Michigan, so he's basically fighting everybody that he got to see when he come back in his hometown.
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents though about that situation. All right, let's talk about the standings right now. Back to what I was saying. My Pistons still at number one, bro. Stop playing with me. Y'all know what's up. Um, let's go down here. The Raptors. I've been paying attention to the Raptors. Them boys look good. Shout out to Brendan Ingram for his first All-Star selection too as well. That was a good thing. Um, 76ers. I hate to say it, but I did not like hearing the news about Paul George. I don't even call him
What?
Paul George anymore. He got
What was?
suspended for a banned
Oh,
substance and
the
everything.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They
And
Pete or something.
we had, yeah, and we ever since the bubble, there's a lot of nicknames, Pandemic P, all this stuff. You just added a new name to yourself, Prescription P, bro. That's not a
Not
good look.
prescription P.
That's not a good look, my brother. But anyways, Hornets. It is going to be very, very interesting in the play-in and everything like that if the Hornets stat the spot or move up and everything. I don't think that they're going to do any damage, but I think that they can give some team a run for the money if they have a little motion behind them and everything. Um, Hawks, I'm kind of sad to see that they're down right now and everything. 10th. Huge Jalen Johnson fan. Love
Yeah.
him. Love the way he plays. Definitely the franchise player of them right now and everything like that. It's going to be interesting to see what they do just on the beginning of we'll go into like obviously further into this year and the next year and everything. Because I think he's going to get that tag and everything, especially for
Probably.
next year, with Trey Young leaving and all that. Um, I am still shocked that they did not trade Giannis and everything. That's one thing that I'm so shocked of, but I feel like they're going to do the right thing around him and everything like that. Okay, I'm good for the Eastern. Go to the Western.
Now I do want to real quick before we get into the West. News. Just got this report now. The NBA has fined Utah Jazz 500,000 and the Indiana Pacers 100,000 related to the management of their roster for recent games because they are Jared Jackson. They're shutting him down for the rest of the season
Why?
purposefully because they're trying to
Tank.
yeah, they're basically trying to tank without saying they're tanking because that right now. God, oh my gosh, hold on. I gotta take this off. How do I? All right, because they're right here. They're trying to compete for a lottery pick. That's the word on the street. So they're getting fined because they're like they got Jared Jackson, and he's good to play, but they're shutting him down for the rest of the season. So it just looks very suspicious as to okay, they're essentially trying to essentially the idea is that they're not playing they're they're not playing a key player so they can continue to lose games so they can pick up Jared Jackson and then next year get a high draft pick to quote unquote become a better team.
Mm-hmm.
Same with the Utah Jazz. But
Mm.
uh yeah, the West.
Just wow. Just wow. Um, no surprise Thunder's up there. No surprise Spurs up there. No surprise Nuggets up there. It is no surprise that the Rockets are up there, even though I'm a huge KD fan. What I will say is it's going to be interesting to see how the Clippers do with Darius Garland and everything now. Just not
Yeah.
having James Harden there. I think if anybody, I feel like the Clippers won that trade just slightly just because they actually got a actual point guard that can distribute. I think it'll be good for Kawhi too as well and everything like that. Um, and who knows, bro? Maybe DG might get off there, man. Maybe he kind of revamps his career and everything. Not saying that he's having a bad career or anything. Maybe he can maybe get that little spotlight and maybe be in the name of a top guard next year and everything like that. Um, boy, oh boy, the Grizzlies, the Grizzlies. Um, Yeah, but I can see them just dropping all the way down, bro, to be honest. Because they don't have Jaren Jackson anymore. Ja doesn't want to be there. So who's gonna take who's gonna take the reins and everything? Who's gonna step up?
Shit. Was it Cedric
Yeah,
and Cam Spencer are gonna figure it out.
yeah. It's going to be interesting where they put Ja at, man. I really think that they're going to ship him somewhere to. I don't even. It's to the point right now. I think they're just going to ship him to whatever the Grizzlies get in return and everything. They don't give a shit about sending him to like a good team or not. They're just trying to get him the fuck out of there. Basically, is how I look at it.
Yeah,
Um, and two, it comes down to it as well. It's like, all right, like first thing, he has a huge contract and everything too. So who's willing to pick that up? Um, Yeah, man, it's just a lot of, I don't want to say there's a lot of risk. There's just a lot of things to kind of uncover with it.
yeah.
So
There's a lot of unknowns.
I think with Ja, I think he needs to go. This is my two destinations, I would say. I say Miami. I don't like Miami just because it's Miami and everything. There's a lot of bullshit that he can get in trouble with. Send his ass to the damn Timberwolves, man. Send him to Timberwolves. He don't, it's cold up there. He has nothing but to fucking hoop.
Yeah,
He has nothing but to do up there but hoop. Just hooping in snow. Hooping in snow. You want to go out? You got to get in your car. You got to drive in the snow. Black folks do not like that shit. Send his ass to to Minnesota. Send his ass to Minnesota. Like little y'all, he said, it get cold in Minnesota. That's all I got for the Western and everything like that.
yeah, dude. It's so interesting because at one point they were talking about Ja was going to get the keys to the league. Like he was supposed to be like the next guy for the league, and
The
just
gun stuff just definitely
yeah,
like it, and then
like
him
the
videos,
comments.
and this is the thing too, man. It's like there's nothing. This is the thing. I think there's nothing wrong with having a gun and everything. I don't think it's bad to post a gun and everything, depending on how you do it and everything.
Right.
Um, it's not a good look either that like you're going out to clubs and everything. That's another thing too, man. If I was an athlete, I don't go out to begin with and everything just with myself and everything like that because it's just I just don't have there's no beneficial for me and everything and just a lot of bad shit can happen when you go out, especially in downtown Nashville on Broadway. That I stay far away from there. But my thing is that I feel like athletes have to be a little bit smarter because if you're well known, you're gonna stick out like a sore thumb. You already stick out like a sore thumb. You fucking 6'5" and everything. Like you're gonna stick out.
Yeah.
Another thing, if you're gonna go out, be with some mature people and everything. Because if something does pop off and you got that one homeboy that's a crash out, he shouldn't be around you and everything because that's gonna make the situation worse and everything.
Yeah.
Thing, I don't know if you can even prevent this and everything, but if you're going out and cameras are on you, just make sure you're being presentable, bro. Just that's all. Like have fun and everything, but make sure you ain't doing. You remember they had the thing about Ja where he was like it was like in a back room at a strip club and everything, and they had video evidence.
Yeah.
It's stuff like that, bro. It's like, come on.
And
You
the
gonna do it? If you gonna do it, like ask questions, be like, "Hey, is there any cameras around here?" Or, I mean, that may sound suspicious, but like, if you gonna do it, like, make sure your shit is covered. You know what I'm saying?
and the other problem is if the gun stuff never happened, I don't think the strip club stuff is a big problem.
No,
I
no,
think the strip club stuff is just optically doesn't help when you're having all this other stuff going on. And they're
it's like the
talking about,
ancillary shit, bro.
yeah, and then you come out making a statement saying I gotta do better than the third, and the next thing you know, you're getting and again, like going to the strip club, there's nothing wrong with a strip club. Like
Hmm.
even as an athlete, going to strip club is fine. Optically, you got to understand when it's like optically, like this isn't gonna look right. If I put out a statement, say I'm gonna do better, I gotta, grow up, be more mature, and then you're out in the strip club throwing money in season. Now, again, there's again at the end of the day, there's nothing illegal about going to strip club. There's nothing illegal about throwing money. There's nothing illegal about lab days, whatever. But you just got to understand optically when you are the face of an organization, how it looks optically. Wait till the off season. I think if it was in the off season and it didn't have the
Nobody
gun
would have
stuff,
gave a damn.
nobody probably would have cared. This, that, and the third, because it's the off season. But mid season, it's just not a good look. And
Yeah.
when you're the face of an organization, how how you look optically to the public or to the organization, that stuff matters. It
Hmm.
matters.
Yeah.
100%.
But finally, that comes down to, having the right people in your corner say, "Hey, bro, cut that bullshit out. You shouldn't be doing that." It really comes down to that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like you always need that you always need that one devil's advocate friend, I feel like, in the friend group of just like, "Hey, bro." That friend that always like that tests the other side and everything. Hey, bro, this shit could happen if you do this.
Yeah. The one that's like a little extra cautious than everybody else.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just like, hey, bro, just let you know, like if you do this, this could come from it. And it might be the most bizarre thing, but there's always a percentage chance that could happen.
Yeah.
So,
And just doing like having private stuff. Like in season, if you can do stuff like that, maybe like have a place where you can rent it out and you have people come and there's no phones allowed. Like have stuff that is like you can set up private like get-togethers or kickbacks or whatever have you stuff where you're not out in public. Anytime you walk into an establishment, you got to assume that there's cameras.
fine,
You know
I'm
what I'm
just saying,
saying?
bro, if I was making that much money and everything, I probably have a nice size house and everything. I'm just inviting the bros over to the crib, bro. Forget that.
100%.
I got this fat ass crib. You ain't think I'm not going to use every square foot of it for my enjoyment?
100%. Oh, dude, if I was like a pro athlete, my free time would just be gaming, just chill
Oh
at
yeah,
the crib, 100%. Get my
training and
workout
gaming,
in,
training and gaming.
get my free throws, my shots, practice, and at the end of the night to wind down, I'm on the game. I'm on the game. Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna be another episode of the NBA coverage. Next episode, we're gonna recap the All Star break and all that good stuff, slam dunk contest, 3-point contest, all that good stuff, and to kind of give our review of this new our take on this new, setup that they have for the All-Star game. So hopefully it works out. And we'll see.
We will
But
see.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch you guys after the All-Star break. Deuces.